level up, if you will, to Jay Victory. And now that Jay is the new Cruiserweight Champion of the world, Danny Cans can have a rematch clause at any given moment. We'll find out, fans, what's going to happen down the line. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to our 20 minutes intermission, we still have one more match to come. Now for the status update as to what's going on between King Cairo and Sabina Barda. Here it is. King Cairo is getting himself checked out by the EMTs. We have doctors on site checking them out to see if he's okay. So far, all signs point to a thumbs up. Will Sabina Barda be here at any given moment? No offense, he has been suspended. We have security checking this entire place out. He is not coming back. That's it, that's all, fans. There's no question that. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's shift gears, if you will, and let's bring out the ladies of wrestling here for the FPW Women's Championship. Check this out, fans. We've got the challenger, Wendy Savage, who's taking over Shyla's spot. She's, of course, the sole member of Soul Calibur 6. We got Jersey Jackson of the Starlets, and, of course, the women's champion herself, Killer Kyle of the Shit Disturbers. These three alley cats will be duking it out in a triple threat match, one fall to a finish. Let's go down to ringside, fans. We don't want to miss out on the action.
The following triple threat contest being scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Florida,
Wendy Savage, ladies and gentlemen. Wendy Savage knows how to entertain the audience big time. Like I said, fans, the sole member of Soul Calibur 6, but here is Jersey Jackson of the Starlets, teaming up, of course, with Cytheria on a usual everyday basis. But technically, last month, folks, at Obliteration, she had an incredible match with, in that steel cage match, a Queen in the Cage match. And honestly, I thought that she was going to win the damn thing. She came ever so close doing it too. I just had no idea, you know. But nevertheless, Shyla has left the company and appointed to Wendy Savage. Jersey Jackson still deserves a chance at this. And here comes the FPW Women's Champion. Remaining member of the Ship Disturbers. Moments ago, she was celebrating very briefly with her remaining teammates, Macy LaGossman and Payne. Will she, Killer Kyle, will she retain the Women's Championship title here tonight? We'll see what happens, fans. She won the title back at Beach Blast in that Wet n Wild match. Will she be this lucky? We're going to find out, fans. Moments from now, triple threat match, one fall to a finish for the FPW Women's Championship title. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One fall to a finish. All three of these divas competing for the biggest prize in the women's division. That's the Women's Championship title of Fantasy Pro Wrestling. This should be a very interesting one, fans. And of course, disqualifications, countouts, and of course a time limit is implemented in this match. The show must go on, fans. Everybody knows that. Already we have seen a new Cruiserweight champion in Jay Victory, and what an amazing turn of events it was. A complete twist of fate for Danny Kansas. I'm sure he did not see it coming. He thought he had Jay Victory up in his grasp, but Jay was so quick and so fast. Danny Kansas must be heartbroken. But Danny Kansas does have another chance at retaliating. He can compete and place his rematch clause. Make it happen. Danny's been a Cruiserweight champion more than once. Danny Kansas knows what it's like to be a main eventer. But Jay Victory, he's been in this business for over a year straight. And though he was a graduate student last year, he earned himself a chance of winning the Cruiserweight Championship, and he never won it. He never had his one fall match. He never had his singles one fall to a finish. Keep in mind, fans, that the Iron Man match did end in a draw. And we've allowed a rematch, or not a rematch, but a sudden death round. So in a way, it kind of was sanctioned, and in a way it was not. Because we had no idea that we were going to have a sudden death period in the game. I know I mentioned the match was kind of like in hockey, but to reach the point where it was a tie game, no one has ever thought that would ever happen. Between those two men, jeez. Meanwhile, fans, back in the ring. Let's focus what's happening on the now. The FPW Women's Championship title contested in a triple threat match. Originally, it was going to be a singles match between Wendy Savage and Killer Kyle, but of course, Jersey Jackson deserves to have her spot. She actually won a qualifying match not long ago, defeating Alaska Nebraska. Oh, nice elbow to the jaw there. Killer Kyle, that was an amazing blow by Wendy. This is going to be one of those matches you got to really pay attention to, since there are 3 women inside the ring. It's a shame how the last chance match ended in a no contest. That means the Ship Disturbers are still the FPW Women's Tag Team Champions. It still leaves the audience in question. What's going to happen? Will there be another match? Unfortunately, due to the stipulations, no. On paper, it's not going to happen. But you never know. Things might change over time. So far, the fans are really rooting for a one-on-one match between Adele Hasid and Macy LeBlanc-Smith. We can make that match happen for you viewers at home, but what's that going to do for us? What's that going to do for the business? What's that going to do for the next challengers? For those women tag team titles? You gotta have something to give. Even though we have 2 new women wrestlers in Eliza Beth and Chris Calloway, you never know what FPW management will pull off. And I'm sure the championship committee are thinking of something right now And hopefully by the time intermission begins, we get more official wording. We get something coming out of all of this.